Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Got an open man, it's Pringle. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Working with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Singletary, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Alert, alert, alert.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, they stick with Singletary. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, it's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give. This is McKinnon. It's a room to maneuver. 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Allen off the play fake. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On play action, Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he's got this down to the 35. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Singletary again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here again is McKinnon.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back now in Buffalo. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 24 all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
McKenzie returning it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense...
Oh, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
And we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Brady now on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. A giant hole up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, 25 yards. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Singletary to get the drive started. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards remain for second down. Here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
second down, back to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing is Brady on third down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Brady. It's Miller, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A shotgun give to Fournette. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. McKenzie returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Play action. Now it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. 7 yards, the pickup there. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
36.
Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Devin Singletary, 26 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play. Fournette once more on 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Fournette. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brady going to go on 4th down. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterback.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 2, Brady. Forced out to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's McKenzie. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go right back to Singletary, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Allen being chased out left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. On first down, Allen rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that.
The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and a yard. Singletary again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking downfield for Godwin. They've got his man complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 7 yards to pick up there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Brady to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. McKenzie returning it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So they've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run here with Singletary. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football paramount, and he got it done.
Nursed. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Take a knee here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also made a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
This nigga with the turban. I'm baffled.
Leave me and my turban alone.
Nigga wore a turban. I'm like, what the? Sure, I'll play you after this game, nigga.
Nigga, I ain't got no Wi-Fi right now.
Huh?
I'm back in Simpsonville.
So when y'all get your own Wi-Fi set up?
I don't even know.
Shit. How you in the party, nigga? The fuck?
My phone?
You can do that?
Yes.
I didn't know you can do that. That's crazy. See that nigga Jay know it. I'm join this shit because they on 2K.
I really wish I had my motherfucking Wi-Fi.
They playing current though. You might as well go play current with them. Oh, you can't even play it. Not yet, but still. Do I need to get current? I'm trying to get. See, I might need to get that shit. I might. I got the Chiefs, but I can't play with the Chiefs. We got the Seahawks. Fuck. I'm gonna walk open up and put my cock out.
So from inside the 20, here's first and
shit, nigga, you didn't tell me that shit was purple too. Well, you did tell me it's purple. Actually, never mind, I take it back.
They go play action now.
Oh, that's DK.
He'll buy some time right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my.
But I might just come over to the fuck with the ball.
Time to catch our breath.
You better not.
Just outside the red zone.
Do it on a day I'm not there. I'm playing. Just out.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Let's go, Ward. Let's go. Let's go.
As they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start.
We pull up with sticks and another chop.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious.
Got Bobby Wagner. I'm so sick.
This is happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go. And
I got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Come on, man. That Kelce.
Second and 6.
This is my playbook.
You realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the
Of course, I don't want to get my playbook.
toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress.
Fuck. Safety.
Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share it out with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there.
They got the mic.
He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And this won't be enough to pick
This nigga get the mic. Oh, shit. What nigga?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside.
Look at my ass beat with the damn Chiefs, bro. I should be ashamed of myself. Yo. Hello?
I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Nigga plugging that bitch in and out.
Wilson gonna throw for it. And this is gonna be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Go, Hilaire. Let's go.
Up to about the 40.
I need to stop throwing picks. That's my problem. Fuck.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Oh, Kelce.
Get things settled down a little bit.
Let's go.
Find our way back into this game. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Trying to get Edwards to work.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Nigga bought a whole new mic. That shit don't work. Take it back, my nigga. Take it back. That's tough.
He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the
That shit is tough, my nigga.
double plus, big time play.
This nigga down there got no internet. What the fuck?
6-yard line.
Nigga, I can play from a hotspot. I'm just not gonna do that.
Oh, you better not do that shit. That shit will fuck your shit up.
A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong
You
drive.
should be heated.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Go Helaire. I need to stop throwing. Oh,
Edwards-Helaire, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Jay.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run this with Homer. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks.
That shit's not gonna work, nigga.
Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Do these work with the PS4?
His guys will go
Nope.
for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And that was the old QB.
Go ahead and turn them, my boy.
On the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great...
Go ahead and get your money back. Golly, my nigga.
They're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. And And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw them.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Trying to find his tight end Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw.
I got me a
trying to get one
motherfucking
downfield.
check.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sport.